Welcome back to Riding. Well, I don't know what a camera is because I can't see. But welcome back to Riding with Shanti. Now, today, I'm going to be speaking on opportunists. You know, opportunists will drain your soul from you. An opportunist will sit and tell you everything that you want to hear. Excuse me. Tell you everything that you want to hear. And they're full of shit. Ladies, gentlemen, listen, opportunities come in all shapes, forms, and fashions. You have women who are opportunists who only want to deal with men because of money or status. You have men who are opportunists who only wants to deal with the woman for a place to stay, somewhere to live, somewhere to eat, you know, to drive a car, to fill her head with nonsense, you know, whatever. Run away from those people. Stop that. Stop the madness. Stop the drama. Because it's definitely not worth it. A person shows you who they are for face value. They don't show you anyone less. They show you just who they are. So if you are at an age where you cannot identify whether a person means you well from the very first time they open their mouth, because you got some people, they're slick. Some people are slick, baby. Some people are slick, but you got to know how to read through the bull. People they don't change. And some people believe that people change. No. People change momentarily. A lot of them, when I say they don't change, I don't feel like, I personally feel like people do not change who they are. That is their makeup. This is embedded in their DNA. It's the way that they think. It's the way that they eat, the way that they sleep, the way that they walk, the way that they talk. Those things don't change. Now, they can camouflage it. But you piss a person off. Piss a person off and see how well they change. Let's take some of these so-called saved people, or these people that are in deep meditation, and that, you know, they're in one with the universe and one with God, and, you know, they find themselves in a place of higher being. So they piss them off. You piss them off, they'll cuss quicker than a unsaved person. I'm telling you that people don't change. But when you find yourself in a place and in a position to say, you know what, I am happy. I'm happy. And I'm going to be happy. And I'm going to appreciate what life has presented to me. You take that for what it is. You take it, you sow your seed, you put it in the ground, and you say, hey, I'm going to wait for harvest time. You know, I'm going to tell you a quick little story about what I went through this week, and you take from it what you will. Now, I met this guy probably about 3 months ago, somewhere up in there. And, you know, we talk every day on the phone. We visit each other. You know, long story short, no sex, no nothing, none of that. I don't play those games. I'm too old for that. So now, met this person. Very nice. You know, let me tell you something about these men. It's to the point now I don't like the word queen. Okay? And I don't like the word king. Because I think that these men use that, they overuse it. They over-exaggerate it. Met this guy, very nice, very handsome, well-educated. But he's full of you know what. He's full of it. The other day, he texted me and sent me a text message and said, you know, I don't think that I can pursue you romantically. Which didn't bother me none, because I'm not looking for anything romantic. I'm just looking for some friendships. I'm not looking for anything sexual. None of that. I'm too busy. First of all, I work too much. Now, when he sent the message, I replied back and said, I know. I just wanted to hear it from your mouth. I already knew. Thank you. And I hope that you find what you're looking for. Now, that was the end of the conversation for me. Do you know he called me back later? Now, let me tell you the game. He called me back wanting to overly explain himself, which I could care less, because it didn't matter at that point, because I had already made my mind up. Once I had already let my guard down, there was nothing else to speak about. So he called me back to basically say, oh, you took it the wrong way. That's not what I mean. Now, let me tell you about an opportunist. He was upset. See, something happened to his car, right? Now, you can't pursue me romantically, which means I'm not dealing with you, period. Not because he won't pursue me romantically. That's not the point. I'm just not going to deal with him because I feel like he's full of it. So he showed me who he was. I believe him. And I'm just not going to step into that. I cut all ties. I gave him time to tell his excuses, to explain himself. At the end of that conversation, he wanted to go all the way to Charlotte. And I said, well, what's wrong with your car? When you can't tell me what's going on in your personal life, but you expect me to stop what I'm doing in my personal life to better benefit you, we have a problem. And I'm not doing that. See, for years, I put people before me, and I'm just not going to do that anymore. Me first. Period. Put you first. Don't let someone come into your life and disrupt what you have going on. See, it got to be an even mesh. You know, it has to mesh together. So if they sit and they want to come and disrupt the order of what you already set up, they're not beneficial. Let their behinds go. Send them back. Duffel bag and all. Long before they even pack a duffel bag, put them back on the shelf. They're not ready. You know, and men, this goes for you too. When you meet somebody, nice lady, and you see she full of it, cut her behind off. Because it's going to be dysfunctional. I don't care. See, age, I don't care nothing about age. Age has no definition. Because at the very end of the day, I'm 37 almost. Okay? Sometimes I can act 15. You know, when you meet people and they don't act their age as to what society thinks that they're supposed to act, it's a problem. Most of us do not act our age. Because look at the times that we grew up in. You get what I'm saying? We come through the internet times. We come through just technology altogether. So none of us are really aging. Hell, I've seen some 60-year-old people that act 25. You know, they still partying and going to the club at 65. You know, I want to just tell you, don't let someone mess up your self-worth. Don't let someone make you feel as though you're less than. Because at the end of the day, you're everything. You're your Alpha and Omega. You are the sun, the moon, and the stars. And don't you forget that. Don't let someone come into your world and have you thinking that something's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't let someone come in and try to change you. Because people need to learn to accept you for who you are. Right? Understand that it's only one you. And at the end of the day, you're all you have. Be the best you. No one can change that. Accept you, love you, hug you, please you. You understand? I love you, babies. Take from this video what you will. I hope it blesses someone's spirit. And Check me out in the next Ride with Shanti. Have a good, well, I guess, well, where I'm at is morning time. So, good morning.